radio show, here's an invite, a personal invite to you, that if you have a message, and we all do, and you believe that you need to share that message so other people can have hope and faith in moving forward in whatever the situations are in their lives, because we all have them, don't we? We all have them. We all bleed the same. We all bleed the same. We all put our pants on the same way, one leg at a time. So there's no difference. There's no difference. We all have a heart. God gave us all a heart. He gave us our lungs. He gave us our legs. He gave us our hands. He gave us our brains. 2 ears, 1 mouth. We should listen twice as much as we talk. Well, I'm on the radio, so I have to talk. But I would love to listen too. And the only way I can do that is if you connect with me by going to Sue Fries, spelled like fries, one word.com. I didn't even get into my words today. I do them every morning and every night. I guarantee you that if you do that and read them out loud, because your brain and your soul needs to hear your voice speaking those truth words over you. And whenever anybody says contrary things to you, just put your hand up and say, I rebuke that in Jesus' precious name. That is not truth. That's not what God says about me. I did that for years. I did it for, I think, 5 years. And it changed me because I felt like I got my power back. I got my power back to say, no, I'm not receiving that. That's not truth. That might be your truth, but it's not my truth. Because I know who I am. Because Jesus is in me. I know who I am. And I know I was created for a specific purpose. And I know that no matter what you say, no matter what you do, you're not going to tear me down anymore. You're not going to put me in a box. You're not going to tear me down. Because my children are depending on me. They're depending on me. And I'm going to be strong for them. And I'm going to get through whatever comes my way so that I can be all I can be for my kids and for my grandkids. And that's what I'm doing. And I try to keep the peace across the board. I'm a peacemaker. I always have been. I've done without. I've suffered through whatever's been thrown at me because I wanted peace in my world, because I didn't have peace growing up. And so I tried to make the peace because I felt like I was the one causing the war, and I wasn't, but that was a lie from the devil. And so many kids think that when there's a divorce, they think it's their fault, and it's not. It's never their fault. There's grown-ups, and then there's kids. And grown-ups need to act like grown-ups. And kids need to be kids. They need to be able to grow up in the right time frame. They don't need to grow up too soon because they miss out on development. They miss out on those emotions that they need to feel. And then it's just so sad when I see kids that are not being able to be kids. My grandkids, they're able to be kids. And to watch my daughter and my son-in-law and the way they are with those kids, I'm in awe. Is everything perfect for them? No. Is everything working out the way my daughter dreamed? No. But you know what? The most important things are in place. The most important things are there. And they make their home, their family, and their house their home. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful to see how they work together, how they communicate well together. It's just beautiful. And I'm watching my son right now, and he's going through a very, very good development time where he's drawing near to the Lord, and he's drawing near to understanding good thought processes and listening to podcasts and building himself up. He's just feeding himself positive information and intellectual information that's going to help him and grow him so he can be all he can be, because there's a calling on each and every one of our lives. And to see that, it blesses the socks off of me. And I'm just so thankful and so grateful for all of that. So what are you thankful for? Here's the other thing, is if you truly want to get out of a funk, this is the best message I could give you right now. You're in a funk. You feel stuck. You're not stuck. You just think you're stuck. There is a way out. I've been talking to some employees, and they're feeling stuck. And I'm like, you're not stuck. You're stuck because you think you're stuck. You're not stuck. You have choices, and you're just afraid to make them. It's fear. Here's the golden nugget for today, is to wake up in the morning and give thanks and be grateful for getting up in the morning, for having breath in your lungs, for having the sun come up or the rain or the clouds or whatever's showing up that day. Be thankful that you have a bed, if you have a bed. Thankful for a roof over your head if you have a roof over. Thank you for food. Thank you for all the things that we so often take advantage take for granted, not advantage, but take for granted. Let's not take for granted. Let's list it all. That's all the things. There's 100 things you could write down and say, I'm thankful for, I'm thankful for, I'm thankful for. And I tell you, it changes your mindset and it changes your heart from the inside out. Joy of the Lord be your strength. And it comes out of being thankful in all things, giving gratefulness, just giving that grateful heart and being grateful to other people, voicing that gratefulness. How thankful you are, like I am about my staff, being able to handle things while I was gone. I'm so thankful and grateful. And them hearing that, I can just tell, it just helps them continue on. Be a blessing to someone each and every day. God bless you. Until next week. Bye-bye.